Hey there, what's going on, everyone? This is Mr. Riley coming to you live from the West Coast, the best coast, the West Side. Happy Monday. Hopefully everything is going well with you and yours. Thank you for tuning in. So I'm trying some things out over here in my studio. And a couple of days ago, I went live and basically, hey, what's going on, Daryl? Daryl's over here watching. Let me see if I can put that in a place where I really want it to be seen. Let's see if it's going to happen. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know why his text is in red, but it is what it is, guys. But a couple of days ago, we went live over here on the channel, and one of my students was like, Mr. Riley, I saw that you went live. Can you tell me a little bit more about BSAP? So I was just like, you know what? I'll tell you what. If I do another video and I shout you out, you got to watch it. So I'm doing another video, basically kind of going into detail a little bit about what I do. So I've made a transition. I made a transition over from being an early childhood special educator. I've done that for the past, almost 10 plus years, working within my school district, within my school. And so now I have transitioned to be a part of the, what we call the BSAP team, right, at my school site. And so BSAP just simply stands for Black Student Achievement Plan or Program. And so my students were like, Mr. Riley, what is that? What is BSAP all about? So what I figured I would do, just go ahead and produce another video. And because I'm sure some of my students have that question, some of my subscribers like you also might have a question as well. So here's what we're going to do. Just go over a brief overview of what BSAP is and just talking about some of the finer points of BSAP and what it aims to do for the students in the school district. So let me see. Let me start right here, if we will. So BSAP is a special program within the school district where it's supporting Black students academically, socially, and emotionally. The goal is to help close the achievement gap by providing extra resources and opportunities so that Black students can succeed in school and beyond. And so the school district several years ago came up with, there was funding for this program. And so I'm just so happy and excited to be a part of the BSAP program. And so that's what we're going to go over tonight. Just really talk about 5 ways that BSAP really assists the students in the different schools. And so the way number 1, or, if I was somewhere, I would have like a call and response, be like, can you repeat after me? So in your mind, repeat after me. Number 1. All right, you want to know what number 1 is? One of the ways, one of the first ways or best ways that we support our Black students within the school district is by providing academic support. Schools providing tutoring, mentoring, and culturally relevant teaching to help students improve in reading, math, and other subjects. And so if you visited my classroom, you would see all kind of wonderful images of culturally relevant images on my walls that relate to the young people. Some of our ancestors who have, led a tremendous life, some of them who have passed on. And I also have current folks as well. So I have folks like Rihanna or LL or Kamala Harris. I've had some of our past ancestors like Harriet Tubman, Carter G. Woodson, W.E.B. Du Bois. And then I have a whole bunch of other athletes and just role models that are in the community. And so I have books that look like the students in which, this program is aimed at reaching. So, one of my favorite books that I have, and I probably should have brought that with me, the Amanda Gorman book, where she read to the president. And so during the presidential inauguration for President Biden. So I have that book. Stacey Abrams, she penned a book as well. So I have all kind of wonderful books on different levels. I have board books for the younger kids. But if you step into my classroom, you would be taken back and be like, oh man, this is a pretty nice classroom, because it relates to the students that are aimed or focused in on for this particular program. And so mentoring every Monday and Wednesday, there's an outside tutoring group that comes in and mentors some of our students who just need a little extra support. So that's what the academic support part of BSAP does. And so happy to be associated with that as well. And then also one of the things, the second thing, everyone say number two, the second thing that, that BSAP aims to do is provide social emotional learning, or what we call SEL. And there's a lot of focus that has been on SEL learning since COVID. And so one of the things that I like to do is programs like the Restorative Justice Circles, which your boy leads in my class, help students talk about their feelings, resolve conflicts peacefully, and build strong relationships. And so one of the things that I do throughout my week is have an opportunity for classes to sign up and come to my what I call community building circles. And so we were asking questions, having discussions and things of that nature. And what I'll do a little bit later on in this series is I'll kind of give you a glimpse, an insight of what I do in my classrooms. I'll bring one of my lessons here, and then you guys can see you'll be able to see what I do with the students in my classroom as we walk and talk about different things. Today we're talking about lending a helping hand as it relates to charities. If they had some extra cash laying around, what would they do? Where would they put their money? What kind of charity would they create if they wanted to create? So just giving kids another opportunity to think critically. And then also, we're not worried about paper and pen. We're just thinking out loud, talking, sharing our thoughts and ideas as it relates to the different topics that I have for the week. And so SEL is a wonderful opportunity for kids to open up. And then if there's some difficulties within the classroom, of course, we'll have those repairing the harm circles, or restorative justice circles, where we kind of go through a restorative rainbow and work towards getting back to where we're friends. Or if we're not going to be friends, at least we can be cordial enough in the classroom to get along with each other, because ultimately, you're not going to be moved if you're having difficulties on the playground, or sometimes you might have differences in opinion, and so sometimes you just got to learn to agree to disagree and move on. So that's one of the things that I do as being the RJ teacher in my classroom. And then also say number three. College and career readiness is another goal of the BSAP program. Students receive guidance on college careers, scholarships to prepare them for the future. And I saw this firsthand a couple of weeks ago. And so my son is attending Prairie View University. And so the BSAP program had several black college tours, what we call HBCUs. And so students from my school district went out to different, all over the country to these different tours. And so it just so happens one of the organizers or BSAP coordinators knows my wife, and she ran actually into my son on campus during one of those BSAP HBCU tours. And so that's my son Xavier right there with one of the BSAP coordinators. And so it was just, great for him to see some of the students. And I believe he interacted and, gave an opportunity for the students who are visiting from the school district. They asked him some questions as relates to being a part of Prairie View and moving from Los Angeles over to Texas. What was that dynamic like? And so it was just a wonderful opportunity for, I'm sure for for the coordinator to see my son, and for my son to also see kids coming from LA on a college visit. So that was very, very nice. All right. And then I believe this is number 4. Everyone say number 4. So we're involved in culturally inclusive activities. Schools create safe places where students can celebrate Black culture and history through events, leadership programs, and inclusions that boost confidence and pride. And so, sorry about that typo right there. But yeah, we meet with our BSAP students at least once a month. We do different activities with our groups. And so just last week, we had an orientation or reoriented our students to just making sure that they're safe, that if they have any problems with, going on with any of their peers in the classroom, or a teacher or something, we just want to make sure that they know that we're there for them. And so part of our BSAP team, we have we have a social worker, we have a attendance counselor, we have a parent rep, we have a school and community advocate, and of course you have me. And so all of us are working towards making sure that the school is safe and that we're doing everything we can to make sure that they're successful. And so we also want them to be involved and know about their culture. So we do different things so that they can be involved in understanding and learning about their culture. Which really during Black History Month, man, we were right on point. I mean, it was great. Instead of during my Restorative Justice community building times, what I did is I just I did some Black History interactive lessons that helped the kids understand a little bit more about their Black brothers and sisters or students on campus. And so it was a wonderful time. So I had so much time, so much fun. I was kind of getting into it and trying to show them different things as it relates to African Americans, Black people, and that we're just more we're more than just slaves. Or history in America began way before slaves started coming over here to the United States. So just kind of giving them a scope of what the life of an African American was like back then, and then we also brought it up to date as well. So just trying to give them a glimpse of what's going on, and so we really, I'm really into that. Me having a Black Studies or Black History degree from Cal State Long Beach, that really fit me, and so again, I'm just so excited to be a part of the BSAP program. And then lastly, one of the things that we do with the BSAP program is we have family and community engagement. The BSAP team works with parents and the community to ensure families have the tools and support to help their children succeed. So sometimes this can be a little bit difficult because, sometimes some of our workshops are during the day, and it's really sometimes difficult for some of the parents to come out and support and listen. But, we're trying very, very hard to reach our parents. And when we do have workshops, we sometimes provide food just as an incentive to help our students or help our parents come out and understand how the BSAP team is looking to, make sure that their children is, have the resources that they need to be successful in school, like I said, in the very beginning and beyond. And so super awesome program. And the last thing before we close out is, let me see if I can find it real quick. I happen to have the BSAP website for my school districts. And so there it is right there, bsa.lausd.org. And so this is the landing page, and there's all kind of resources that you can find here. And I think if I look around enough, I might be able to find you. You know what? I think I'm in this newsletter right here. Let's see if we can find myself. Let's see if we can find me in the newsletter. So that's Dr. Brandy, one of our administrators, the senior director. That's Dr. Charles D. Smith. And so that's a school in San Pedro. That is, and let me see, that's another school right there, Louis Armstrong Middle School. And let's see, that's STEM Academy. And there is my school right there. There's your boy right there. I don't know if you can see I'm kind of hovering over myself. But yeah, we did something with just recognizing our parents and, for the student success early in the school year. So that's all I got, guys. Just wanted to kind of go in depth just a little bit more. When I mentioned in this video, hold on one second. When I mentioned in this video or this video, there's going to be a video somewhere around here. Just click on it. When I mentioned in that video, I just kind of glazed over what BSAP is. And so today I just kind of wanted to go in depth a little bit about what we do, what we seek to do, and a little bit more about the program. So other than that, man, I got some other videos lined up I'm thinking about. And so one, I would love to show other restorative justice teachers and, members of other school communities, school BSAP communities, how to create a logo for merch. Like I said, I'll probably do something where I am going to demonstrate my lesson that I teach to the kids. And we're just going to have some fun in this particular space right here. So I call this Restoring Justice with JR, the RJ teacher. So my name is James Riley, and I'm teaching RJ, Restorative Justice. So that's we're just kind of playing on words over here. Other than that, guys, I think that's it. That's it. That's all. I'm going to go home and hang out with the fam bam. Hopefully you found some value in this particular video. If you have, do me a favor. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well. That way you'll be notified anytime I drop a brand new video. And again, I just want to shout out some of my favorite students. They're called the Tea Party. So, and it's not the Tea Party from way back, a couple of years ago where they're creating all kind of shenanigans and all. This is a cool group of students on my campus, and they always want to hang out with me. So they made up the name called the Tea Party. So, and I guess it's because they always want to have some tea. So anyway, other than that, shout out to the Tea Party. Again, thanks for watching. This is Mr. Riley coming to you live from the West Coast, the best coast, the West Side. Thank you for watching. And then my man, Daryl, you made it all the way through the video. I appreciate you watching the whole entire video. Actually, you just right there, right there. So I appreciate you, my man, hanging out with me as we produce this video. Other than that, guys, this is Mr. Riley. I'm signing out. I will catch you in the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Peace.